super fat. And then also, I've already had several adults stare at me and that.
Drop a like to this video if you love my 600-pound life. Hey there folks, what's up and welcome back to another video on Film Top. My 600-pound life is filled with moments that either make you cry or laugh. There's no in between. You laugh at the stupidity and rigidity of the patients, and at their milestones you cry. Needless to say, you can get overwhelmed while watching the show. So let's dive into the moments when we all felt overwhelmed to our core. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Alright, now let's begin. Number 10. Julius Clark. Clark grew up in a torn household with his parents addicted to meth. Living in hell, Clark found a safe haven in food, and soon he was over 600 pounds. He had lymphedema growing on his legs and could barely move on his own. After enrolling in Dr. Now's program, Clark decided to turn his life around. He attended physical and emotional therapies, which resulted amazingly, and managed to lose about 400 pounds by the end of the show.
That my parents started doing drugs, and as I got older, their habit got worse. They got into harder.
Number 9. Taretha Hollis Neely. After her weight loss surgery, Taretha refused to walk because it did hurt. Dr. Now sent her to therapy, but even there she would not walk, saying she needed her family and checked out against Dr. Now's wishes. Dr. Now kept explaining to her how she was getting better and would escalate to good health only if she walked. But she just would not listen and complain about her legs hurting.
Your weight has to start coming down and you have to get up and walk. Not doing either of those things is very dangerous.
Number 8. Laura Perez. Laura weighed 594.6 pounds and relied on an oxygen tank for breathing. Her husband was not much of help either. He gave her whatever food she demanded, and this was wrecking things for her slowly. Fed up with herself, Laura decided to lose all those pounds so she could live her life to the fullest. Enrolled in Dr. Now's program, Laura lost about 400 pounds and enrolled in beauty school to pursue a career as a beautician.
Some of the things I do for her may not be good for her, like the sweets and...
Number 7. Cynthia Wells. Cynthia had 5 kids, but between looking after them and herself, she had to take long trips to Texas for her treatment, which were also financially heavy on her. Even after sacrificing so much, Cynthia just could not lose weight, and instead gained some. She blamed Dr. Now for being hard on her and not considering her financial conditions or her kids. Although it was very sad to watch, we all know Cynthia was to blame.
To Texas for this doctor, my kids look at me every night. Mama, what's for dinner? Sometimes I don't have a...
Number 6. Mila Clark. Having lost a husband and a father of her 5 children, 751 pounds, Mila had to turn her life around. She met up with Dr. Now and started her journey towards weight loss. Although leaving her obsession with food was not easy, Mila managed to shed 273 pounds, following Dr. Now's advice strictly. Mila followed Dr. Now's dietary plan strictly and managed to rectify her life. She now takes active care of her children and is very proud of herself.
But I'm back on track now, working hard.
Number 5. Lisa Fleming. Lisa Fleming was one of the most notorious patients on the show. She would act as though her struggles were going down in vain, but would barely make an effort for anything. She made her husband sneak in food for her in the hospital, and when she was caught, she threw a tantrum at Dr. Now, wailing about her never-changing situation and to let her go. She was just drowning in self-pity.
Just send me home. I don't want to hear nothing else. Just send me home. Get me out of here. Send me home. I don't...
Number 4. Melissa Morris. Melissa went from driving around town and grocery stores on her bike to her own feet in a matter of years. Even after surgery, she failed to lose the required weight. but she's one of the most talked about patients on My 600 Pound Life. She lost about 400 pounds, and after a lot of effort, she's now the mother of 3 beautiful children.
I could tell you this whole journey was easy, but that would be a lie. But it wouldn't be a lie to tell you it was worth it.
Number 3. Aaron Washer. Aaron was supposed to come in after 2 months on his weight check, but due to his father's illness, he got another extra month. The day he came back to Dr. Now after 3 months, Aaron was disappointed by the scarce amount of weight he had managed to lose. It literally broke him. Dr. Now gave him an ultimatum, saying he had to take the reins in his hands or else he will die.
And I know I have to do better this time. And hearing Dr. Now say this is my last chance, it's absolutely terrifying.
Number 2. Holly Hager. Holly's first weight loss surgery was a failure, but she kept insisting on getting another one. Dr. Now was so done with her, and he knew how she manipulates people around her to give her food. Plus, she had not stopped eating takeout and fatty foods. Dr. Now told her to go to psychotherapy or she will lose herself forever.
And they told me this is just going to keep happening to you if you do not lose weight. And I decided then.
Number 1. Brandon Scott. Weighing 718 pounds and a mass lymphedema growth on his legs, Brandon felt on the verge of his life. He was being called names even by kids who would look at him and gasp at his weight. Distraught by the whole situation, he decided to travel 1,200 miles to Texas and enroll in Dr. Now's program. Brandon managed to lose 141 pounds, almost thrice his goal. He was so happy that he had tears in his eyes. Even Dr. Now could not contain his happiness.
I was walking by a family, one of the children said, "Wow, he's fat, super fat."
What do you think of these people, their struggles and milestones, and did you cry with them? Well, this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, so it's never too late. Give it a thumbs up, people. We will see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.